scary.
Hey guys, this is Dave.
This is Mike.
And we're the Game & Watch Bros. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining our playthrough again. Last video, we ended on fighting the stupidly overpowered stranger. Put him through some mountains, played baseball with some trees. Right, Kratos is the bomb. Giggity! That's right, I just went 90s at y'all. Was that 90s? Is that early 2000s?
That was straight special era.
That was straight from...
Straight out of
There you go. Now, what is that movie? It's gonna come to me. The really rich kid who...
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Thank you, Malibu's Most Wanted. Wasn't that Jamie Foxx? No, Jamie Foxx.
No.
It's Jamie... Oh. I don't know. You guys know. Malibu's Most Wanted. But, bye, Felicia. Yes, I know, that's from Friday. Okay, I was just... Alright, here we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and start up the playthrough. This is after the fight with the stranger, which, dude, right now, if I had to quit playing God of War and rate it, I'd give it a 5 out of 5.
Solid fight. It's good stuff.
That fight was just fantastic. And the best part about that fight, I got it all to myself.
Ready to carry your ashes to the
So,
top mountain.
with that being said, I am continuing my playthrough. If I die, I will pass it over to Mike.
I'm super rusty right now, so I'll take
Oh, me too. Dude, I've been playing some serious hardcore Resident Evil on the PC, which uses my Xbox controller. So
I do not know how to do this without you.
Xbox. So I'm kind of rusty on the buttons.
This is where Kratos uses his Wolverine power.
You know, if that makes Kratos Wolverine, would Atreus
But we
be
cannot
X-23?
stay here.
I don't know, but I paid $5 to see that movie in theaters.
Right? You know, I'd pay to see a God of War movie.
Are they making one? I think they're making one.
A live-action God of War?
I think so.
They're gonna ruin it. They always do.
Oh, absolutely.
They always do.
It's like they're the
There was
evil
so
movies.
much.
Oh my
thought-
gosh. The first one had potential.
The second
Right.
one had potential.
You know, it followed somewhat of the story without copying the story. But then I don't know what the hell they were trying to do. 2 had potential.
But I wasn't ready.
Because there again, they were following the story, you know, and they kind of replaced Jill with, what was her name?
Alice.
Was it Alice? Mila Jovovich?
Yeah.
They replaced Jill with her.
Don't get me wrong. Mila Jovovich is like my favorite actress. Absolutely top. But terrible movies.
I don't know why she's your favorite actress.
She's pretty pretty. I like the way she looks. Okay.
You're so sexist.
And I'm okay with that.
Crucify him! Crucify him!
It's gonna be
I'm
a
just
long
kidding, don't,
trip.
folks.
Yes, but
He does not know what he does.
Whoa. How did this happen?
So anyway, I want to take a moment, guys, to lay out our schedule that we kind of planned out a little bit.
Yeah, considering we're just kind of...
I do not
We've just kind of
know.
been uploaded willy-nilly at this point.
Speaking of which, hold on one second.
I did what had to
The
be
whole
done.
uploading willy-nilly thing, I do want to apologize, guys. We didn't upload anything this past week because I was stricken ill and hospitalized for a week. Thankfully, I'm better and they released me and I'm on some powerful medicine. But that's why nothing has come out in the past week. That's why nothing has put up in the past week. And it's just because I was super sick.
Right.
But I'm better now. We're gonna start pumping videos out again.
to kill people before
Like Mike
rounds.
says, we're gonna start putting things to a
You're used
schedule
to
for
it.
you guys,
We
which
do
he'll
what
go
we
over here in a
must
minute with
survive.
you.
Animals I get. They're food.
But I want you to realize
Robert,
that's how important you
they're
are
supposed
to
to be
us.
But
Instead
people,
of taking
they're trying to
time
survive, too.
and
Close
resting
your
and
heart to it.
relaxing
On
and
our
not worrying
journey,
about
we
our
attacked by
YouTube
all
channel,
manner of creature.
I want to get
Close
back
your
into
heart
it.
to their
I wanted to
desperation.
work from the hospital,
Close your
but I
heart
didn't
to
have the
suffering.
energy to do it.
Do not allow yourself to feel for them.
And let's be honest, who wants to go to a hospital to play games?
I understand.
You know, it's. I didn't want to be there, but I'm out.
Has this been here
I'm
all
doing
this time?
better, and we're gonna start cranking videos out for you. We're gonna try to build a
Why don't you help me
schedule,
up there?
and these
get it all
schedules will go until we complete the game. And in case you're wondering what that means, complete a game, it could range or vary depending on the game. It could just be beat the story,
Cross this bridge.
which is what we may do with the God of War, because from what I understand, this has
A lot of play hours.
a huge
For
story.
full completion.
So we may just do the story for this one. But other games such as Resident Evil 2, we've played that game so much, we can run through it in 2 hours, 3 hours. No joke.
Which doesn't make a very long game series. So.
Right. So, you know, we can mod it. We're going to do some mods. We picked up a mod that turns Tyrant into Nemesis for any of our Resident Evil fans. So you'll see that. We've got mods that change Claire into Jill, or to change Jill into, or Claire into Ada, or change Leon into Nero for our Devil May Cry fans. In fact, we just saw a mod which can turn Tyrant into Jason Voorhees. Granted, it's not a great mod, which is in no means a slight on the mod creator. It's just
Go.
not that great of a mod.
It's still early in the Resident Evil modding scene, so it'll take some time before they get to like Skyrim level,
Absolutely.
but it'll get there.
But you know, we may do a run through to try to get a S plus on a hardcore difficulty. A run through on something, you know, with infinite ammo, just to show that off, or a knife only. You know, there's so many different possibilities with Resident Evil that,
That one looked pretty
because
cool.
it's a shorter game, unlike God of War, which is such an
you think of
extensive
gods?
game.
Gods care
I
nothing
just
for
picked
them.
up Final Fantasy VII for the Xbox One. Just downloaded that. So we're definitely going to do a run through of that. And that's easily 40 to 60 hours of gameplay.
Oh, at least not
Um,
80 or 100.
Well, you know, just running through it. So we'll just maybe do a run through of that to kind of show off the game. By no means are we experts, and by no means are we planning on doing expert playthroughs and walkthroughs so we get everything. We just want to show you the game. We want to show you it from our eyes. We want to intro you into our lives. And that takes me back to what I was saying before, is what happened to me. You know, it's very personal. I was very sick. I could have died. Literally.
Yeah.
But you guys have subscribed to us. You guys liked our channels. You guys have watched our videos. So, in a way, you're becoming part of the Game & Watch family. And I wanted to share that with you and explain to you why this past week we haven't
Father,
popped any
you
videos
see
out.
others on
But
the road?
we are going to
Yeah.
start popping them
Friendly?
out for you.
No.
And, you know, we're
They'll
going to
try
pop
and
them
rob us?
out to a schedule, and
Possibly.
Mike's going to go over that now.
Yes.
So our schedule
Huh.
is as follows for the time being. It'll change probably a little later on, or as we complete games, we'll replace games. But anyway, it's going to be Monday will be our God of War series. Wednesday will be kind of a bi-weekly thing where 1 week we'll do unboxing videos, whereas the following Wednesday will be what we call Wacky Wednesday.
Speaking of which, I've got some very cool unboxings coming for you guys. We've got some really cool collectibles from Mezco Toys. Some that I'm super excited about, such as Blade from Mezco Toys. We've got a traditional Wolverine from Mezco Toys. We've got another Predator from NECA Toys.
Look,
We've got some pop
All this
vinyls
time,
from my
There's
favorite
been a protective
TV
state
show
around the
Scrubs.
entire woods.
In fact, got the entire set
The state
from
of Broken
Scrubs,
Dead.
which will be unboxed together. We'll do that as a joint
Did you cut those
unboxing.
down?
And then sometimes we're going to play
She wishes you
with
fire.
special guests, such as
Why'd you do
we're
that?
going to record a Super Bomberman with my wife, our camera woman, Stevie. So you'll get to hear her voice and see what she thinks of the
Come.
Game & Watch lifestyle
No
and
looking back
how
now.
much fun she has with those types of games.
We may do we may also do fighting games. Like Mortal Kombat's coming out here in about a month or so. We'll actually do some, wacky Wednesdays of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, definitely. Just a couple of fights to show characters, and me and Mike are by no means professional fighters. Game fighters. So you'll see a bunch of button mashing and a bunch of Hadoukens. Yes,
Oh,
folks,
wow,
I know
I
that
think
is
you
right.
can
You
mount it.
move. Just using it as an example.
Before winter falls?
But you'll see a bunch
Okay.
of repetitive attacks. But gonna be honest with you, you can go anywhere for that gameplay footage. What you won't get there is Dave and Mike. You watch us for Dave and Mike,
Yep.
and we love you for that. So we're gonna bring you Wacky Wednesday, where we have random gameplay. To be honest with you, on Wednesdays we don't even know what we're gonna do until we do it.
May even have some of our viewers. Maybe you win like a contest. We'll have you invite you on, let you play games with us for a day.
Yeah, absolutely. Games like we may play PUBG with our producer from Midgard Productions. We may play Killer Instinct. With any fans that win some contests with us, have them a YouTube debut, if you will. We're really excited about this because there's so many different possibilities while we're doing the gameplays of our typical right now God of War and Resident Evil 2 until those end.
Right. Speaking of Resident Evil 2, that will be our Friday setup. Resident Evil 2, and when that ends, we'll find something else.
Right, yeah, we'll do a different game, or we may do something different with Resident Evil 2, but I promise you God of War will not bleed into our Fridays.
Right.
So it gives you more of a new game. We may play something like Terraria, or, maybe even Spore, or we may take on a super serious game like Final Fantasy VII, or, The Last of Us, or Bloodborne, or, and these are just games off the top of my head. Another thing, I want to go back to the Wacky Wednesday, because I forgot to say this. You guys want to see us play a game? Comment. I'm more than happy to throw, that into our Wacky Wednesday play.
So the Fridays, like I said, will be Resident Evil Day, and then on the weekends, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure exactly on the day. That's still a little bit ahead of us for right now. Will be like a drinking series where we'll be playing Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. The game just came out recently. We haven't played it yet, but David is a massive fan of
From Software.
From Software, which is Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, those professional hard games that are rage games, pretty much.
Yeah, the games that are synonymous with death. And I don't mean that they have a heavy story where you deal with death. I mean,
You die a lot.
exactly, you die a lot.
We'll make it where we take a shot every time we actually die. Maybe hook up with some sake. Actually, we both take a shot whenever we die past the controller. And see how it goes at the end of the day. Maybe we'll be bad smashed, or maybe we'll be
If
pro
you want
enough
to
where we
help,
won't even be drunk.
Distract them.
Who knows?
Whoever is not my focus should be yours.
And
but
then
only
when we
fit
beat
to do
that,
so.
if we beat that,
can do that.
we could do a God of War playthrough with Mead, or You know,
You
whatever.
know, just things like that. Now, I will throw this out
You
there.
can read the writing.
That will be an adult playthrough.
Absolutely, yes.
It will be age restricted.
We will be consuming actual adult alcohol.
There will be alcoholic beverages. There will be obscene gestures,
Cursing.
foul
cursing.
language. You know, but it will be age rated. So if you're worried about your kids seeing it, you know, unless you allow them to, they won't.
Right.
You know, but that won't be our typical Monday through Friday thing. That's gonna
That's-
be
yeah.
on weekends, and I'm too old to do it every weekend. So you know, it may be once a month. We're gonna play it by hand because I'm old and I get hungover.
He's like Dr. Cox's wife in Scrubs. Shoot back to the Scrubs reference.
Yeah, I love Scrubs. You will hear me reference Scrubs several times.
Yeah, as you can tell, this has definitely been more of a talky episode. We're trying to kind of do a new style of playing here where we're talking to the audience more about just stuff going on in our life than we're actually talking about the game.
And the reason is because we haven't played this game before. So we don't know what to expect. We've had very limited spoilers. I'm not going to say that we haven't seen any spoilers, but we have had very limited spoilers. So, you know, there may be things that we see that, you know, we'll let you know if we've seen a spoiler for it.
False accuracy.
But as far as everything that's happened thus far, it's all new. So we can't really comment on the game other than the controls of it, and we don't need to comment on that. You're seeing that. You're seeing the complexity of the controls and the moves and the
Us having
combos.
difficulty with enemies.
Right.
Like this guy here. Trying to use the ice axe. Nice dude.
Ooh, something shiny in here. So yeah, those are some new abilities that we unlocked. Some new rune that we unlocked. We're gonna go ahead and equip that here. Let's get back to the gameplay. Ooh,
Nice moves.
new trophy.
PlayStation's hitting you, Dave.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I swear that I heard the PlayStation's sitting
I think
on
we can
you.
go through here.
Sorry, folks. It is 1:48 in the morning.
Move.
Thanks. There's the mountain. Let's go.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Wow, look.
Fine.
That's just showing you how dedicated we are, y'all.
I was gonna say look at the scenery, but then Atreus runs onto the bridge. He's gonna fall right
Hang
here.
on.
Hurry. I'm
So,
slipping.
I've seen this part.
Stay
I was
calm.
watching
Almost
a
there.
streamer do this. And this looks like looked like there was an extensive battle coming up. So, we're at about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and think we should stop it right
That
about
wasn't
here.
so bad.
And then we'll pick up
Slow
next time
down.
right into the action.
Your haste will
Yeah, that
cost
sounds
us.
good to me. We'll go ahead and pick up the next
Sorry.
episode right as the fight's about to start, you know, or the fight starts.
Ugh.
That way
more
it starts with action. Who doesn't
These
like a
aren't
good movie that starts with
Are they dead?
action?
I mean,
But yeah, we've had a lot of fun. Thanks for checking out our video.
Boy.
Thanks for hanging with the Game & Watch Bros.
And if you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe, that little bell, and if you have a comment, leave it below.